Have you seen the new Beanie Babies?
No. Beanie Babies is producing.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I mean that metaphorically. I went to go see my mom and dad last week. I was traveling. I stopped at like a McDonald's to get like a nugget or something. This woman walks up and she's like, "Excuse me."
Mm,
You already know where it's going.
I know where it's going now.
I wanted the Croc. Do you know about these things?
Yes.
I saw someone post about them the other day, and this is where I went, oh, this is happening. This woman was so adamant about not getting the Croc that she stopped specifically at this McDonald's in the middle of Indiana for,
Yep.
that the woman in the back came out and said, "You can have mine because we don't have any more. I'm sorry." Like this, and then she just did a and walked off. Like, I have so many things to talk about. First, is that the new Beanie Babies are these Croc? Are they keychains? Are they
Yeah.
like little? They're a keychain. It's a
Yep.
Croc keychain. And of course, since they're in a Happy Meal, it's what we in the gaming world call RNG, random number generation. It's a roll of the dice. It's a chance game that you're going to get the one that you want, right? It's a Pokemon card pack. Are
Yep.
you going to get Pikachu? Probably not. But you're going to go to another McDonald's and another McDonald's and another McDonald's so that you can get the right Croc, whichever one that is that you want. So this, like, first off, I'm realizing Crocs are way bigger than they should be. I know they're great. I know.
Our kids have them.
Do they? And they love them?
And they have the little giblets or whatever they're called for them too.
I know what you're talking about. The flare, like the flare that goes on them, right? Like that you see the whatever that is. And
like all the kids do, and like tons of parents and people wear them, and it's like, whatever.
And that's why I won't.
I blame Luke Combs.
I mean, you could blame Luke Combs, Post Malone. Don't be mad at them because they took a check. This is all their fault. This is all the fault of the people who invented sport mode for sandals. And its popularity, I'm one of those folks, man. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? I haven't put them on. I don't know what they feel like. I've never felt one. I've never looked at one. It feels like a Yeti to me, where it's like, I want to get something else just to not be like everybody else.
Yep.
But I also understand that these are very popular and apparently very comfortable, and I have a ton of utility, and I would probably love them. And that's what makes me the most mad is that it's probably a great product. Why do I hate it? Why do I hate it?
These Croc things, and I think this kind of goes with everything you can find at McDonald's these days. The novelty of it is kind of gone as eBay exists and Facebook Marketplace exists, right? So I remember the teeny beanie era when Beanie Babies were huge and Tabasco was selling for $350.
You know his name. Is that the red dog, bro?
It was the bull. It was the Red Bull. So it was the Chicago Bulls. So it was a huge thing for all of us in Illinois. Tabasco, and then they would retire and they wouldn't make them anymore. And then they would be more.
They vault them, right? They put them away.
I remember meeting some random creepy dude in the mall parking lot when I was probably 14 years old, selling my Radar bat for $100 to some random guy. And I remember all that, and it's just not the same anymore. Like even now they've got they'll put Pokemon cards in there every once in a while. They've got a promotion. They'll put a 4-pack of Pokemon cards. Even those, I mean, you can just, if you don't want to buy all the McDonald's Happy Meals to see if you get it or not, just go to eBay and you can buy them there.
You're giving the shortcut. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you might pay a little bit more for it, but at least you're not wasting the amazing amount of food that people wasted in the teeny beanie days.
I'm a huge fan of McDonald's. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's the healthiest food, but also you might have a little bit of a healthier option and save some money if you don't just go nugget meal after nugget meal after nugget meal until I know you might get apple slices in one of those, but let's not lie.
Yeah. It's still wild to me. The collections are so weird to me. Like even I bought some Pokemon cards the other day, and I got an alternate art. It's like a $60 card or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing! I have to get it graded now, and then I have to sell it, or do I not sell it? And do I wait? Do I play the waiting game? Does this end up being like Beanie Babies, where they're all just in a garbage bag in someone's storage room now, and they're worthless? Or is it that first edition Charizard that's worth $500,000?
And
These are all things that are considered.
yeah. Yeah. And I mean, then you might find that one person who's like, Beanie Babies remind me of whatever, and they're willing to pay crazy money for it. Like you never know. Will that happen with Crocs keychains?
No.
You don't think so?
I just looked into the future, and it's a negative.
Oh, we need to talk about that because I have some questions about World Series.
I don't know anything about anything attainable.
Come on, Biff, bro. Bring me the almanac. Let's go. Back to the Future. I'm sorry. No. I wondered. So then, do you clip the Crocs to your Crocs? Is it Crocception? Is what's happening in, or are they actually keychains? Because this woman was so mad. It was like, and this is what really bothers me. Is it was like a 70-year-old lady, right? 80-year-old lady.
Yeah.
And you know that she's like, I just stopped here to get my grandkid this stupid toy. She was so rude. Well, I want a refund. You ate the food. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, I like my customer service brain is so terrible. I'm so bad at that.
I agree.
They come to me and are like, there's a thing. I'll go, well, here's where you messed up.
Yeah.
Not me. But then this nice lady came, like she's yelling about it. And this lady came out of the bag and said, here, you can have mine. And this woman cackled and walked off. All right. And I went, and I remember thinking, not even a fucking thank you.
Yeah.
Not even a thank you.
Sucks,
the things
man.
that Crocs make people do. McDonald's is feeding toxicity.
There's so many ways.
I guess I didn't think about that. But also don't want to put away the possibility of the McMason Cafe returning someday. So I don't.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Good times.
I was thinking about the hypocrisy of things the other day, and Mr. Beast, how he goes out and he plants trees and he's, saves kids in Africa and does all that stuff. But now he has a Lunchable product. And he has chocolate that he sells. Like, what is happening here?
Yeah. He's got a lot of.
Have you seen the movie Don't Look Up? Because it's happening right now. We are in the middle of it.
I mean, there's a few. Idiocracy is a pretty good one too. If you want to look into the future, there's some stuff happening right now. But no, let's get more shoes for our shoes to put on keychains.
They're so poorly made. They opened them. Because we I think we get McDonald's maybe once a week, as kind of a Friday night or whatever. And they opened them up and I was like, what is this? Did they mess this up? Is this because the eye stickers are like,
they're not on straight.
They're not really on. And the kids are just like, what is this?
Where the whatever the sweatshop is, the manager needs to be reviewed. I see.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I totally feel you on that. I really wish that people were more grateful in those situations, but gosh, that I can visualize that whole entire situation. It makes me sad.
Yeah, and I just like put my head down and grabbed my stupid lemon Sprite thing and was just like, I wanted to say something so badly, but then also like I wanted to, who I wanted to say something to was the McDonald's lady who gave it to her. Yeah, I didn't even want to like confront this old lady. But it's funny. I was thinking, when we talk about confidence and like what we were talking about, I feel it coincides with getting older. Like how, for me, it's a little more difficult the older I get to feel confident about anything, just because I feel like there are so many contradictions in the world the longer I go. And then I would think like and especially if you're there with your grandkid, you would want to show them the right thing to do. But instead, the right thing to do was to yell at the woman at McDonald's. And I don't know, it's sad about it. But look, if you need your Croc, you need your Croc, I guess. By any means necessary. I've had those moments where I'm like, I'm gonna get what I get, and I don't care about none of them.
This is where I wish I was rich though, because I just like toss her $100 and be like, thanks for being like a good freaking human,
Right.
I'm sure just saying thanks for being a good human would suffice, but
no, $100 would feel a hell of a lot better. No offense.
Yeah.
Like I would greatly appreciate the compliment, but if you gave me a choice. Taking $100, but I agree, because those folks, like, she deserved something in that moment, not only for being better at customer service, but for like not losing her shit and being somebody who shows up in a video that's beating this old lady's ass because she wanted her Croc. Damn, I'd have watched that video too. Anyway, and I'd have been like, yeah, that's what you get. I'm sorry. I'm such a terrible person too. I just watch these things. I wake up in the morning and I swear my feed is fueled by like, oh, let's get 3-4 fights in here. Somebody who had a political stance that was a hot take, and then I guess we'll get our day started.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.